All right, y'all. What it do? What it be like? We back again with a new episode of Big Back Adventures. You know what I'm saying? Because we love to eat and we love to talk. And this episode, I got a comedian on the episode, right? What up, Colton Ales?
What's up, big backers? Is that what we call your fans?
You know what? I haven't come up with a name yet.
All podcasts need a fan name.
Yeah. Fatbacks, big backs, something like that.
Big backers.
Yeah. I think the big backers sound better than fatback.
Back adventurers. That's too wordy. But yeah, what's up, guys? I'm Colton Ales.
What up, bro?
Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, bro. Appreciate you. I know I've been asking you like 15 times.
Yeah, I was joking with somebody about that earlier. I was like, I think Nate's doing a bit with me where he just hits me up and is like, want to do the podcast? Okay, cool. We're not going to do it.
That'd be my bad, bro. I'd be so busy. I'd be somewhere everywhere doing some more shit. So.
Nah, you're good, man.
But yeah, man.
I knew we'd do it eventually.
Yeah. We finally made it. We in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? So okay. So this episode, normally I have like a thing for these episodes. I have like a subject for these episodes.
Okay.
This episode, I don't even have no fucking subject this time.
Yeah,
we
do
just talking.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, first off.
I can't cook good anyway.
Okay, well, okay. This, you know what, dude? We'll call this the I Eat Chicken Tenders episode.
Dude, if you looked at my DoorDash history,
it's mad chicken tenders and french fries.
Orders of chicken tenders and french fries.
That's hilarious. Where you? So, okay, first off, where do you get chicken tenders from?
Where? It depends. Elwood Shack sometimes.
Okay.
Huey's sometimes.
Elwood Shack has gotten brought up quite a few times.
Oh, really?
Well, not on the podcast, but just in general when people talk about chicken tenders and shit.
Yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff.
But okay, so that's a good way to lead into something. So, what to you, since you got a DoorDash full of chicken tenders, what makes a fire ass chicken tender?
Okay, so the main thing is the breading is super important. It's like soggy breading, and it's like coming off when you take a bite. Like, that's no good. We need the crispy breading. Yeah. We need a good chicken cutlet, a good tender cut, and I think that's the most important thing. Okay.
All right. So let me ask you this then. So like, the seasoning for the batter don't matter. It's as long as it's crispy.
Well,
or crunchy kind of.
Your fans don't know this, but I am white. So the seasoning is not as important to us, but I would like some seasoning on the chicken tenders for sure. That's something Elwood Shack does for sure. There's like the breading, I don't know what it is, but it's got some like little green thing in it, like
some parsley or something.
Probably something like that.
He's like, I don't know, I just know that green shit in there is fire.
It's good. I like it.
So who you in the city of Memphis, right? Because that's where we at today. So like, who do you think got the best chicken tenders across the city?
The best chicken tenders across the city. It's probably Elwood Shack. I think so.
Okay.
I think so. I would say right now. It's not really that hard, you know? Like if you have bad chicken tenders, there's just something completely off.
Me, I don't know about that, dog, because it's a bunch of disgusting ass chicken tenders in this city. I'm just gonna be
that's
honest.
What I'm saying. It's like that's how you know. Like, you know, if they can do chicken tenders right, then the rest of the menu should be okay. But if chicken tenders are bad, good, don't order anything else.
Is that how you judge a restaurant?
For sure.
By like the first time you like, if the chicken tenders are fire, I'll come back and order something else.
The chicken tenders are fire, and then on certain places, if they have calamari as an appetizer, I'll order the calamari and I'll test that. Because you can fuck up calamari pretty easy too, but if a place has good calamari, I'm like, all right, this is a spot.
You know what? I never really thought about that, like testing a restaurant out solely on some like calamari or chicken tender. Cause see, like me, like if I go to a restaurant and I'm finna try food out for the first time, I either get one or two things. I'm like, let me get a salad or let me get a burger. Because I'm like, them two things right there. I'm like, if you fuck up a salad or you fuck up a burger, close this bitch down.
Yeah, I would say those are both in the same realm as the chicken tenders. Of like, you order a nice Caesar salad, it's got some grilled chicken on it, it's good. Okay, everything else should be okay. The burger comes out, it's fine, it's cooked good, nice, condiments, all that. Yeah. Then I'll try your chicken parmesan or whatever. We'll go with something a little more exotic.
Okay. All right. So like, all right. So besides chicken tenders, right?
Yeah.
What is some food? What is like a food group or whatever your favorite top tier? You know what I'm saying?
Nathan Jackson's gay as fuck.
That was Jackson Manus.
That was Jackson Manus.
He just got out of penis surgery, and it's still micro,
It's
so
so
it's fine.
small. He showed it to us right now. It was smaller than my little pinky.
We should have called the cops on him.
I feel bad.
You know what I'm saying? Showing penises around this bitch.
I just feel bad for him though for how small it is. Like we're just like, all right, that's Jackson.
Nah, many of y'all know Jackson Manus. That's my homie. We in a group called the Outlaws, but that's neither here nor there. So.
Okay, so I don't know if it's really like a specific like food group or what. I'm a big steak guy. I do like going to a nice steakhouse, getting a nice steak. You know, take a lady friend out for something like that, and get a nice steak.
Y'all hear that, ladies? He taking y'all out for steaks.
I will take you out for steak.
Is it? It ain't. You ain't talking about the Taco Bell steak, is it?
That's maybe not the first date we're going to the nice steakhouse, but if you get in there, we'll go eventually. What is another? What I forgot what I was gonna say about the other food group thing. People are just walking up. This is a popular spot.
So so let me ask you this then.
Yeah.
So do you think when you say you'll take a chick out for like steaks, you know what I'm saying? You dig steaks, stuff like that. So would you consider steak to be like an Americana type of deal, or would you consider it to be like, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, you can go to a Mexican restaurant and you can get, you know what I'm saying, like carne asada, you know what I mean, a steak form, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or you can go to like a Middle Eastern restaurant and get like a steak, you know what I mean?
That's something that I've just recently started getting into is Middle Eastern food, like and Mediterranean food. That shit is amazing. Or a nice like lamb chop or something.
Yeah,
Hell
dog.
yeah.
Dang on, now when it comes to Middle Eastern food, that's the one thing that I always test out first.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, cause it's like if a Middle Eastern restaurant can fuck up goat or they can fuck up lamb, it's not the rest of the shit ain't finna be good.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But
that's
like
their test specifically. You're like, I need to get the lamb shawarma. Need to see what's going on with that.
Right. It's like, okay, so since you say you've been getting into Middle Eastern food, does like now for me, I would count it at first until I knew better. But like, do you count like Indian food as Middle Eastern food, or do you categorize it in the same group?
So I don't think so.
Yeah.
Like I'm in kind of the same thing where I'm not 100% sure like what like if you say Mediterranean food, but I do feel like Indian food is like it's like curry based things and stuff like that. So I would say that Indian food is like a different kind of thing.
Cause see, like I'm not no huge fan. Like I love not Indian. I'm like.
We both love India.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying I love Middle Eastern food, but I'm not a huge fan of like Indian food though.
Right. Yeah,
you know what
I would say the
like,
same thing.
Like I'll eat like butter chicken or some shit, but like anything outside of that, I'm straight.
I mean, I'm showing my ignorance, but I really don't know like what other than curry, like what is like a traditional Indian dish.
So like I think the two biggest, which I could be wrong, but the two biggest Indian dishes I believe are like butter chicken, which is like a global type of deal.
That sounds really good.
And then I think it's a dish called Rogan Josh, I believe.
Okay.
Which I don't know why it's called Rogan Josh. I don't know any Indian guys named Rogan or Josh, but
I feel like you're probably not pronouncing it right. There's something.
Probably not, but that's how it's literally spelled like Rogan and then Josh. But like I had it. What was that last year? I ate it for the first time, and it was good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it was kind of, I don't know, like the butter chicken, I guess tasted better in my opinion. Even though the butter chicken tastes nothing like butter or anything.
That's what I was wondering.
It's like some like.
I was like, is it just buttery chicken? Or?
Nah, it's like some kind of like, it's like chicken that's been like cooked in like this like red sauce type of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And it's like kind of marinates and cooks in the sauce or whatever, and then you take that and you put it over rice. You know what I mean? And all that, whatever. But like
that does sound good.
Yeah, I mean it is okay. It's all right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, okay, here's another question. So, what is when it comes to like, are you I'll try this for one time, or You know what I mean? Or you like, I'm gonna stick to the basics first?
See, I am kind of a picky eater. I do like to try things, but I sometimes get into a spot where like I'll go to a specific restaurant for their specific thing, and I don't try anything else there. I'm like, I like the tamales here. Like I go to this restaurant, I get the tamales and but I've never tried like their, whatever, their tacos or whatever. Like,
right.
Or I'll go to a place, that's like I like their mac and cheese, so I go here and order that. Like, so I'm not really that adventurous on the menus in general.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so like when you say you're a picky eater. Like okay, explain what your picky eater is.
So I've got a weird thing about burgers. Like I don't really like a lot of stuff on burgers, like tomatoes or mayonnaise or anything. I'm just kind of just put cheese and like some mustard on it. Like
the meat and cheese classic. Is that what it is?
My mom would always get mad at me at Thanksgiving and stuff because all these crazy dishes, everybody's cooked green bean casserole, sweet potato pie, all this stuff, and then I'm just coming out with like turkey, mashed potatoes, and rolls.
She's like the most simplest plate that you can possibly make.
But it was good.
Yeah.
But
that's funny.
That's me.
hilarious.
I am trying, like, as I get older, though, to try new stuff because they're like, your taste buds change. Your taste change and stuff. So,
I mean, for a long time, I didn't believe that. They were like, oh, your taste buds change. I'm like, no, I just don't like this shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's like, a thing that I can say is that, like, when I was younger, I fucking hated avocados, dude.
Yeah.
And, like, guacamole, this shit is gross.
Yep.
But now that I'm older, I'm like, bro, fuck some guac up in a minute, dude.
I'm the same way. And I just said the stuff about not liking certain things on my burger. In a weird way, I do, like, I was out in California for a little bit, and they do the avocado burgers and stuff out there. And I was like, this is okay. This is all right. Like, I'll do avocado on the burger.
The funny thing is that, like, California will, like, because I am a firm believer, because I lived in San Diego for some time. Okay. So I'm a firm believer that, like, California as the state, right, has no real food flair at all, right? They just change and put shit with stuff, and then they're like, oh, is this California, right? So it's like anything with avocados, California's like, we're going to put it on top of something.
It's California now.
Just like like I was explaining, we were like, oh, man, I want a fucking California burrito. So you just really want a burrito with French fries in the inside? That's it? That's what you're asking for?
And In-N-Out is not that good.
So look, I talked about this once before, but In-N-Out is okay. Right, it's a lot of people be putting that motherfucker on S tier, top tier. No. It's like, nah, I would put it at like, I ain't gonna put it in the middle, but I'll put it at I'll put it up high, but I wouldn't.
Yeah, it's solid fast food, but it's still fast food. Like the first time I went, like because everybody hyped it up, I moved to LA. They're like, you gotta go to In-N-Out, you gotta go. I go, the line is like wrapped out onto the street and stuff, and not like a Chick-fil-A line wrapped out on the street. Like you wait in like 2 hours. Like so, I sit there.
Dixie Queen, wait.
Oh God! And then I get the burger and everything. I eat it, and I'm like, okay, this is okay, but it tasted like a better Sonic burger. Like, this reminds me of a Sonic burger. I'm right.
That's funny. You know what? I never heard anybody break an In-N-Out burger down like that. But now that I'm thinking about it, I'm kind of like, yo, it kind of do.
It's just a solid Sonic burger. The fry, there's nothing about the fries that are special.
Nah, them fries, you can throw them fries in the trash can.
The shoestring fries, I can't do that.
Yeah, you know what? That's crazy. Yeah. Because it's like, when I eat a burger anywhere, right, I compare it automatically to Tops. Like, to me, motherfuckers crucify me, but Tops got, that's S-tier burger.
I love Tops burgers. I'll go to Tops and get a burger. I don't care about their barbecue. I'm like, their barbecue's whatever.
Honestly, I feel like most people in Memphis do not eat at Tops for the barbecue. The niggas go there for a burger, for maybe put some barbecue sauce on the burger. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I don't know. And, like, Tops got the most basic-ass burger. It's just, like, real meat, salt, and pepper. And then
cheese, some mustard.
Yeah.
And some cheese and mustard.
Yeah, bro. Like, I don't know what the fuck y'all doing to these burgers, but these motherfuckers is killing.
Yeah, I'm with you 100% on that. Tops burger, super underrated.
And then somebody else. It's somebody else's burger in town. Like a Dixie Queen burger. It's good, but that's only if you like you in the hood at 2:00 in the morning type shit. You know what I'm saying, dude? And you're gonna be like, damn, I'm hungry. This is the only thing open. You know what I mean?
I like to gamble. I would go down to Tunica sometimes, and like that's it. Like you're coming back from Tunica like 2-3 a.m. You're coming up like 3rd Street or whatever. Like that's it. That's all. That's all that's there.
The only thing that you got when you leave from the casino, if you didn't eat there, on your way back from Tunica to Memphis, literally is Dixie Queen and Dodge's Chicken.
That's it, dude. And there's one more spot right before you get out. Right before you get out of Tunica, you get back on the highway. There's a gas station Subway.
Oh yeah, it is.
It's open. It's always open.
That is facts. I forget about that.
It's a gas station Subway, so I mean, choices are made when you go there, but. You know, it's 2:30 in the morning and you just lost $500. I'm just like, fuck, I might as well eat Subway at a gas station. You feel like,
was it Will Ferrell in Land of the Lost when he was like, it was 4:00 in the morning and I found myself powering through a 6-inch veggie.
I've been there.
Plenty of times.
I've been there. And it's fun either way, because if you just lost $500, it's like, fuck, I'm gonna eat gas station Subway. But if you won on the night, you're like, you're in there, you're like, fuck yeah, extra meat,
man, what?
Extra meat, the large.
Let me get that extra sauce, please.
Hold up, what are you getting? I got this guy's too. I got this guy behind me.
Man, so let me ask you this: so you talking about you like to gamble and stuff, like to go to the casino. What is some food that you go when you go to the casino? Are you like I gotta hit the buffet, or you like I'm gonna shoot up to the steakhouse one time? You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's kind of the same thing. Like I'm definitely there just to be a degenerate gambler. So where I eat is also kind of depending on how the night went. The night went good. All right, let's go over to the steakhouse. The night went bad. Like, did y'all comp me anything? Like,
right.
Can I get a buffet ticket? Like, is it still open? No, just the burger bar. Sometimes it's just the burger bar.
Oh my God! Here's
Big
John.
Back Adventures.
Another cameo.
Yeah, another cameo from an outlaw, John Miller.
Where's Tommy at? Tommy didn't come by.
Tommy walked by. I think he's still pooping in the bathroom. I'm not sure. But so I agree with that. I guess you know what I'm saying. Depending on how the night going. Yeah. How much money you made and won and whatnot. You know what I mean?
But also, eating in casinos is it can be hit or miss too. Like especially somewhere like Tunica. Like if you go to Vegas, sure, fine.
Yeah.
Whatever restaurant is in the casino is probably decent, but Tunica's a little sketchy.
Yeah. Now, if I'm in Tunica, I feel like the trustworthy places are gonna be like eating at Hollywood or like Gold Strike or some shit. Yeah. Like that's you can slide. Mm-hmm. But like the other ones, I ain't gonna lie, I'm straight.
No.
Like there was one casino that I was down there. I want to say it was either Harris or Fitzgerald's, bro. But like I believe people in there get West Nile virus. Them folks had so many goddamn mosquitoes in there.
Yeah, no,
what is going on? You know,
that sounds like Fitzgerald's.
You know how bad it is when you walk in the building and you're not getting bit, but you can hear them. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dog, it's a lot of these motherfuckers in here.
Yeah, like the experience of going to a casino anywhere pretty much other than Vegas it's so just different. Like you go to a casino in Vegas, people are having fun. It looks like how it looks in the movies. It's like people in nice clothes, people in suits, dresses, all of this. Then you go in Tunica and it's a 75-year-old woman chain smoking at the slot machine. It's depressing.
It kind of is. It really do be kind of sad. And like you get that, like you'll go to Johnny and Tunica, bro. Like I done sat there and watch the motherfucker take that SSI check and just sit there all night 100%. Long and just I'm like, bro, what the fuck? It was one lady, she sat there. I watched this lady. This lady spent like $2,000 at the penny slot machine.
Oh yeah.
Now granted, when she finally did hit that hoe, she hit for like 8. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But she was already in for like 20.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, you
months.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, cause ain't no telling how long she was there before I got there. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, but I mean, I'm like, that's wild. That's wild to me for like you to be spending that kind of money, only to be like, I'm gonna get it back. You know what I'm saying? You're like, that's crazy.
It's like, but you actually just had it the whole time.
Man, you had it. You could have gave it to me.
It was yours.
You know what I'm saying? I could have did some big back shit with that money. You know.
It is it's like you are just throwing your retirement away.
Yeah, fool.
But they got nothing left, probably.
I mean, honestly, when I be seeing them gambling like that, like, you know that they got it, and they just like, man, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know, I'm finna go outside and go sleep in the RV when I get done. I don't give a shit.
That's the difference too. Like, because I like to play cards, and you will definitely see the person that's like, okay, I can lose $2,500 tonight, no big deal. It's whatever. I do this every weekend, and then you see the guy that it's like he literally just put $200 that he needs for rent on the table, and he is looking stressed.
Man, dude is in Rain Man right now.
He plays. He's just like, I need to maximize this. I have to win. Now, and then he doesn't.
Right, and that shit do be sad, bro. That shit be sad as hell.
It's super
when
sad.
you see it.
Unless it's me that felted you. Give me your money.
Like, you know what be funny too though to me is that, like, the dude that you just spoke about, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, fool. I've been that nigga. I've been like, but not on some shit like, I'm just down here gambling bullshit. I'm like, yo, I got $400 to my name right now. Rent is due in 8 days. I need to do something. I'm finna play $150 and see if I make this bullshit back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I had a. This is a funny story of a moment like that. I was gambling with money that I shouldn't have, and I remember the card room. You had to drive out to. It was out in Long Beach, so it took me like 2 hours of sitting in like stop and go traffic just to get there. Then I get there, sit down. I only had $300. Very first hand I play in poker, I end up losing all $300. You know, in the pot, and I've been there. I've just sat down at the table. So like most people that gamble, if they lose like their first buy-in right then, you know, they're going to pull some more out. And I'll remember like the dealer looked over at me and he was like, "Are you buying back in, sir?" And a guy across the table just looks over at me and goes, "Does he look like he's buying back in?" Because I'm just sitting there like stone-faced, like, fuck, I have to drive 2 hours back in traffic. Like, traffic hadn't even died down yet. I hadn't even been there long enough to beat traffic.
I would have been like, "Hey, look here, you piece of shit." You know what? Yeah, I'm buying back in just because he said this shit.
But I literally didn't have any more money. I'm going to the ATM. I'll be back. Just save face.
The worst time I've ever had at the casino. Well, I didn't say it was my worst time, but it was just like one of those realizations where you realize you're like, yo, sometimes people got problems. You know what I mean? Is I was in Biloxi, right? And I'm at the casino in Biloxi, and this dude is gambling, right? And like he's been doing good all night long. He's been killing it, right?
Oh yeah.
And like he's on the craps table, right? And motherfucker puts down like a rack, you know what I'm saying? And then lost the shit or whatever. And like this dude, the look on his face was like, "Damn, bro, you good?" You know what I mean? And I just remember when I left, you know, because you never know what time it is inside of a casino.
Yeah.
So like when I left, if you ever been to Biloxi, like most of the casinos are like damn near on the water. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing this dude just sitting out there like in the sand. I'm like, yo, this nigga finna drown. He finna kill himself.
He's about to walk into the ocean.
Yeah, and it was like that moment where I'm like, this dude literally just sitting here. Like he didn't go home.
Nope.
You know, he didn't turn. He didn't do shit. He was like, yo, I gotta sit.
You gotta contemplate what
about,
just happened. Yeah.
Like that's wild to me. That is wild to me.
Yep. I have been that, and I didn't just get to like stare off into the water. I had to drive back from Vegas to LA like 4 hours, like, and go to work the next day. And I was just like, I have a gambling problem. Like, what am I doing?
Damn. Out here like Drake and shit in this bitch.
Dude, yeah. Now you see all those pamphlets and stuff in the casino. Like, if you have a problem, call. Like, that's not gonna help. But
yeah, and it's like, this may sound a little bit racy, but it is what it is. But like you go into some casinos, bro. Like I know if you go in Gold Strike, and it's a certain section in Gold Strike and in Hollywood, right, where it's nothing but Asians.
Oh yeah.
Nothing but I'm talking about motherfuckers throwing bands down, throwing bands, and it's like when you see them, like you don't see these motherfuckers lose. I'm talking about real money.
Yeah.
I'm talking they not swiping no card. They got cash.
Yeah.
And it's like you watch a motherfucker lose a bunch of money. You like, damn, bro. And they just keep going.
Oh, yeah.
Just keep going. Light another cigarette and keep playing. You like, bro, how?
That's 100%. And it's not racist because, like, that's, like, I would have to start, like, stereotyping people based on the way they play. Because, like, older Asian guys, they're just crazy. They're just maniacs. You don't know what they're doing. They're just putting money out. They could have any 2 cards. It doesn't matter. But then, like, a younger Asian guy, he's going to play, like, way more analytical. Like, he's going to be running the number. Like, he's not going to be doing anything crazy. But, like, you got to figure out what type of Asian gambler are they.
Oh, yeah, bro. Because it's like, and, like, they really be only playing certain games. And it's like, if you get in with some Asians at the casino, you going home with that night with some money.
Oh, yeah.
Or you getting comped on something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
for sure.
Real talk.
Yeah, that's 100% true. Asians just love to gamble.
Right. Okay, all right, so we're getting close to the end of the episode. So at the end of the episodes, I normally ask everybody to give me a meal or give me your, big bag delicious dinner, right?
Yeah.
So it's like you get to pick an appetizer, entree, with sides and shit, and then dessert and a drink, right?
Yep.
So what is your appetizer that you would pick?
So we talked about it earlier. I definitely want some good crispy calamari with some cocktail sauce. Okay. And I'm just going to lay into that.
You the first one to add seafood to the menu.
Yeah,
as an appetizer.
Yeah, I love seafood. I might even go seafood for the dish. Might go like some nice like some catfish. Fried, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, fried catfish. Let's do some fried okra for one of the sides, and then like some real good mashed potatoes for the other side. I think that would be a nice southern catfish dinner.
Okay.
With a calamari appetizer, which is kind of weird, but I like it.
I mean, it still flow. It's still. So what's your 2 sides?
Oh, the 2 sides. Yeah, fried okra. And then the real good, the mashed potatoes.
Okay.
Some real solid mashed potatoes.
Okay, no gravy, just straight mashed potatoes.
Yeah, just straight mashed potatoes. I don't. Brown gravy's okay. I don't like it when they already serve it with the gravy on there. Like,
you like to add it.
Let me make that decision.
Yeah. Okay, so then what's your dessert and drink?
Dessert. I like a good pecan, maybe like a pecan kind of dish, like a piece of pecan pie, or like a brittle pecan thing, something like that.
Okay.
And then for the drink, I'm gonna have like a nice glass of red wine, like a nice Merlot.
Okay.
A good Merlot.
Okay, I think you're the first person to pick a wine, or whatnot yet. So, because most people automatically normally go with like the average, just get a Sprite or some shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I mean, because to me, picking a wine, that's.
I'm classy. I'm classy like that.
That'll make it go down, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So. All right, last thing I'm going to do before we get up out of here, and I appreciate you being on the episode, Colton. I always end these episodes with a food fact, right?
Okay.
And this food fact comes from Eat This, Not That. And did you know that Pennsylvania is the home to the mushroom capital of the world?
Really?
Yes,
I would have
Pennsylvania.
never guessed that.
Right. It's located in Kennett Square in Pennsylvania, which has the largest exporter of mushrooms next to California.
And these are like portobello mushrooms, or
this is mushrooms like in general.
Just in general.
Yeah.
Not the psychedelic kinds though.
No. You gotta go to Colorado for that.
Yeah. That was a fun fact though.
Yeah, man. All right, y'all. That's been the episode of Big Back Adventures. We appreciate y'all listening. Definitely don't forget to follow, subscribe, and do all the cool shit. And as always, drink water and don't be a piece of shit.
I love you guys.